on. Because, like, Falco arguably has one of the best anti-airs in the game in up tilt. Like, just, like, it's big, it starts combos, it covers so much space. You just, woo! You wave your hand, wave his feathers in the air. But Peach isn't, like, Peach's air game
She's not in the air.
It's like also a ground game, which is the fun part about Float, and what makes Float so crazy is that it can be both a mid-air stall tool and an on-ground. I have access to my aerials at a ground level, and there's nothing you can do instantly, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Not only does Float let you, like, you know, be on the ground and have your aerial options, it lets you not drop turnip.
That too.
And I feel like just mixing up doing turnip combos and baiting out Reflector could be big in this matchup.
Let's see if they're able to. Oh, I was gonna say let's see if they're able to like properly utilize Float against Falco's like readily accessible kit to start combos. Basically, every Falco move represents every other Falco move. It's just how the characters build.
Yeah.
But that forward smash on the ledge is going to close out that first stock, and there is no signs of stopping from Luis Dio, building up a solid 83% after just a couple openers. Can the stock be found in meaningful fashion? Can the snowball keep on rolling? Not today, as that forward air intercepts the aggressive option from Luis Dio, but you're still in plenty of good position to find some back air, find some up air, find just a back air there, sending all the way across stage, but not going to do it quite yet. Mambo, we're seeing just how good Falco is at stuffing out options.
Yeah. I mean, there was nothing much that Jukain could have done there. You go high, you get hit with a fair. You go low, you get hit with a dare, which happened.
Yeah.
So it's just like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. We've been seeing a lot of that.
That's sometimes just a fighting game thing, right? It's more than just like a button or like your combos. It's about being able to put yourself in a positionally strong position, and it creates those like rock and hard plays, damned if you do, or any kind of like 50-50s, all of that good stuff that ends up turning normal games and solid gameplay into two stocks, as Luis Dio shut down a floating. But if you're a floating Jukain, but if you're floating as much as Jukain was, that means you're not able to block a drag down neutral air.
Yeah.
And that's free real estate.
I think stage is going to be very big in this game too. Because you obviously don't, wait, what? I was going to say, considering how Luis Dio was like playing, you don't want to like, I don't know. I feel like small blast zones, side blast zones are not a good thing for this matchup.
It's fair.
But we're seeing town anyways.
It's like, it's fine, right? Because I know Falco back air is one of those moves that's like, this is going to like end my stocks at 80 regardless of what I do. So I want to heighten my own ceiling. I want to heighten my own like flexibility, my character strengths, all of that good stuff. And Peach loves long, flat stages. She loves to force you to interact with back air.
I'm assuming that Final Destination was banned.
I would assume so. Falco hates not only like Falco wants platforms, and at least Town and City usually has platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, the run under up tilt was so good, but he missed the combo after. I liked that setup from Luis Dio, like some just good awareness there, acknowledging that most of the time you see the bounce off to avoid the tech chase.
That was very good wait on Luis Dio, waiting for Jukain to press a button, but Jukain did not bite.
Just getting by. Good drift from Jukain, both on the drift out into the Peach Bomber. Let's see if they can get it again. Double jump used, up B used early, and they get back. 2 for 2 on recoveries there on the right side of the stage. But I mean, now you got to contest with Peach with these lasers, and to try and find a way to close out this stock. The air dodge won't do it, but the DI is there to avoid the laser. Ooh, this is a scrappy finish to this first stock. Feels like it's going to make a huge difference on who's going to end up taking it, who gets to start rolling. The backer comes down, not quite doing it. No, the mispositioning, not just sitting in front there. And the missed edge guard.
This is just like a
okay.
little bit of spaghetti. A little bit of spaghetti.
Some spaghetti is fine as long as it doesn't fall off the plate. And Jukain is able to finish his food. 180, though. You're not going to get much started unless you're coming back from exactly ledge, as he does so there. Wow, too much. The missing of the second hit of the dash attack.
Not able to get too much off of that nair, though.
Is Peach too high? That up tilt one fell out for some reason, and that's certainly unfortunate, as Jukain is still holding on to this stock at 180, just calling out the fact that, you know, Falco has no options out of a throw to close out stock. He's got to find a button. He's got to find some sort of actual meaningful hit, and Peach can be so evasive in that get-up attack too, working out the second time.
It's very hard for Lewis at this point because, as you said, there's nothing like he needs to get this neutral win to do that. But fighting Peach, especially at this percent, this is scary. She's got a lot of buttons, and they hit hard.
At 98%, like, you were definitely scared of a max rage back air. The rage is gone, but that second stock is just fresh and shiny and new. So we get to see Jukain start to set up on ledge here, turn up in hand. Just trying to find a fair, trying to find something that'll really give, really put the screws on Lewis Dio, honestly. Because that back air doesn't do it yet, Mamba. We are seeing Jukain find that level of comfort that we've seen, that we've been wanting to see out of so many players. And we've seen a lot of reverse 2-0s off of that, exactly that idea. After a rough game one, you find a little bit of comfort and you start to roll.
Kind of messes up his turn-up combo there a little bit, but was able to still keep it moving. Getting a solid 63 on Lewis.
Still building up that damage, though. Again, a stock down, but if you're Falco, it feels like percentage comebacks is no obstacle.
Yeah.
You just need to find a way to close out the stock within confirm range. Like so, down up tilt into back air, trying to build up this damage, trying to close out this stock as early as possible to keep himself aligned here. But the back air getting close to the blast zone, nothing doing quite yet though. The forward air, all of these buttons, and the laser getting stuffed with Peach's back air right in the corner. Jukain taking the first game of this set, 2 stock for 2 stock.
Yeah, I do not like that. I don't know if Lewis. I don't think Laser really does much in this matchup. I don't know.
So you could argue Laser doesn't do much except be annoying in every matchup, but it's really good at being annoying. So,
but Jukain is able to very easily maneuver around it.
Very true.
So I don't know how much I really like just seeing Lewis even go for Laser at all. But oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's a little bit of damage at the start. I can understand like wanting to use laser as just like an extension option as this mid-air threat tool. Using it grounded is almost rarely the play. Ooh, that big forward smash would have set the tone of this game number 3. But nothing finding it quite yet though. Still got to find a way down. Does so with the down air. Jukain starting to groove a little bit here, finally able to get his float close to the ground and to set up for the common Peach advantage. Still got to be careful with some of Falco's own aerial aggression tools. His vertical burst range, best in the game with that double jump height.
Waiting for Jukain to mash out and do an option, but...
Okay. I was ready for the forward smash instead because you cover a little bit higher and it still hits close to ledge height. But going for the down air as a specific sort of like you're going to drift to a ledge grab, I respect it. Both are good options. It just depends on what you think Jukain is going to do as they, again, sit at these maximum percents. And yet, again, Lewis Dio is kind of struggling to close out that stock with the good air dodge read, though, to find that down tilt.
Finally getting a down tilt that actually connects. Lewis Dio has been kind of going for those occasionally here and there for kill options, but hasn't really been hitting them this entire set up until that point.
Oh, back air, though, comes down. Let's see it. Oh, another one.
You gotta be careful when Peach is floating near ledge because she can do so many things there, especially, oh my gosh, that's a dot eye.
That did so much damage. We haven't seen much turnip luck from either Peach. It's mostly just been standard turnip, but you take advantage of the dot eyes when you can get it, and you take advantage of these combos when you find the opener. But Jukain has been doing a good job of like mixing up DI so that the follow-up is guaranteed. but Luis Dio has to react to which option he has to go for. And most of the time, well, some of the time, he's missed those combo finishers, which has allowed Jukain to stay very well in this game. 102 to 102 now here, Mamba.
So we're going to see a lot of just airplay, I think, out of Jukain here. Just when just like camping these platforms.
Tragedy!
Lewis was in disbelief there. You saw that, right?
You saw the reaction in the cam? Yeah, you never want to see a move just like not work. Oh, but doesn't get the cross up on that back air. Has to deal with getting back to ledge, choosing to commit a little bit too obviously with that fastball. Comes down immediately from the Halo platform to wrap it up. 1-1, final stock, 0-0. Things can get out of hand very quickly, and they're doing almost able to get there from Jukain, but Luis Dio maximizes his own percent after that follow-up.
This is
super close.
Super duper close. Either character here can easily just like make a huge reversal.
Yeah, at 94 though.
Jukain can make a huge reversal here if plays right.
But he gets out of that with a neutral air again. That DI check going with DI in, able to keep as safe as possible. The dash attack.
Read the roll in, but wasn't able to capitalize off of it.
The damage is really starting to build. Another grab comes out, but the laser misses up to, forward tilt. Now we're really sitting on death percent for both players here. Rage is certainly a factor to take into account for Jukain with the. He just goes.
That was a very ballsy forward air.
The fact that it worked is something to behold. As we're sitting at 142. Again, Jukain has done an amazing job at maximizing stocks, but can you get back the neutral, get a butt by? Oh, drop shield too soon.
Too soon.
Lewis up getting by with this by the skin of his teeth. Jukain visibly upset, but the Falco will move on in winner's side through the Peach made himself on to winner's quarterfinals, trying to fight through more. Super nice.
That was a super nice set. I mean, like, obviously both players could have played better, obviously, but like Jukain was doing what he needed to do, and the risks that most of the risks that he took paid off. It was just very small things that led to his demise, in my opinion. There wasn't like a giant play that shifted anything. So it was great.
Yeah, no, it's one of those matchups where like both characters have a really heavy punish game, so you just end up like playing around each other a little bit more, like playing around Peach's unique tools, playing around Falco's unique tools, because you're not trying to stay vertical, but Falco's not trying to stay horizontal. The only thing we didn't really see a lot more of was like the short hop Phantasm to try and cover that space. He more preferred to, Luis Dio, more preferred to like stay at a distance, shoot a couple lasers,